Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is, what is feminine energy? There's a lot of talk nowadays about the rise of the divine feminine, that we're coming out of an era of masculine dominance. It's not really divine masculine, but masculine dominance, and we're moving into an era of the divine feminine. And what does that mean? It doesn't quite jive with me. The phrase of it doesn't quite jive with me. And maybe that's because the world is becoming more gender fluid, sexuality fluid. We're becoming less defined in terms of masculine and feminine. And so to say it's the divine feminine doesn't really describe what is evolving. So traditionally, we talk about having male and female energy, and bodies have male and female energy within them, and the masculine energy tends to be more active and the feminine energy tends to be more receptive, and it comes up with all these kind of images that, oh, feminine energy is more receptive, therefore feminine energy must be passive. And I was thinking about this the other day because we just recently had this women's march that was all over the entire globe, and it wasn't very passively receptive. It was pretty active. And if you think about the ultimate in feminine expression is perhaps pushing a baby out from your vagina. And that's a pretty active thing. So this idea of, oh, we receive the sperm, that's like, you receive the sperm in 15 minutes or less. You make action for 9 months, manufacturing this body, and then quite a few hours for some of us, 55 minutes for one birth, 4.5 hours for another, but for some of us, 36 hours. Intense labor pushing this energy out. So actually, female energy is pretty active energy. It's creative energy. It's not destructive energy. Yeah, it's creative energy. So it comes out in expression of creativity. It comes out in expression of nurturing and caring. It is expressed by, regardless of what organs your body has or what gender you sense yourself to be or sexuality you express yourself to be. It has nothing to do with it. Feminine energy is an energy. And we all have a different balance of energy, and what I am seeing evolve into the world today is that the balance is fluid too. It may come and it may go. It is not a, dotted line up the center of your body kind of thing. So actually, the rise of the divine feminine is a way of describing the rise of awareness of consciousness, which is a body-oriented experience. Oh, my consciousness is rising. When really, from the perspective of consciousness, consciousness is becoming more embodied. It is the energy and experience of embodying more consciousness. So the whole analogy with making babies and giving birth is really manufacturing a body that consciousness can occupy. And that's your consciousness can occupy, our consciousness can occupy, create more, be more individual expression of consciousness into this world. When more consciousness comes into form, there is a natural sense of increased awareness, increased empowerment. We each are individually infinitely powerful because we are each consciousness. We are the cosmic internet. We are infinite and unlimited. Each of us. We each have infinite potentiality, infinite possibilities. And at the same time, there's increased connectiveness. There's increased cooperation and teamwork. We certainly witnessed that in terms of how this Women's March grew from 3 organizers to all around the planet, from Antarctica to Nairobi to somebody's nursing home in Wisconsin to 600 people in a town of 900. It was that kind of wildfire initiation of the 100th monkey syndrome, tipping people over to this greater sense of consciousness, of awareness, of expression, of action into the world today. And how that expresses itself in you, how you experience that, is unique to you. You have your own creative energy. You have your own expression into the world today. That is really your purpose for being here, is to be fully yourself and express yourself here. Your unique energy strikes a different chord, brings a unique vibration, brings a new tune, a new color, whatever description works for you, brings that into this world and is part of this collective symphony, mosaic of the world. You enhance the planet. When you get in touch with whatever that divine energy, it's feminine, receptive, creative, however you want to define it, you will find yourself feeling happy and satisfied and inwardly fulfilled. And if you're struggling, if you feel disconnected from this, if this feels uncomfortable, just know that all those things are not you. More than likely, it's the lifetime of experiences and projections that you've absorbed that have disconnected you from who you are. Because we all had educational systems or parents who didn't understand, or religious belief systems that were disempowering, anti-spiritual. And here now, in the present moment, you have the opportunity to experience it differently. And it's a lot easier than you think to release and let go of those things that are uncomfortable, of those things you might be resisting or fighting. It's letting go of how those things have defined you, which is not truly who you are. You are not your limitations. You're not your labels. You are consciousness, infinitely greater than anything you could possibly imagine. When you relax into that, amazing things start to happen. If you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can also sign up below to get them in your inbox. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I have a weekly radio show and podcast. I have a weekly blog and newsletter. I also do meetups around the Puget Sound, in Seattle, Bellevue, Tacoma, University Place, and in other places. I do a monthly webinar. And if you want to know more about how to navigate your life as consciousness, how to use consciousness techniques to manifest in the world today, become fully embodied as consciousness, and express yourself, navigate differently in the world, go to joan-newcomb.com and look at my coaching programs. So go to joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you in another couple days with another Mystic Minute.